you can have a growth mindset in an environment of scarcity. And the limitation of your mindset is still the environment that you're in.
The growth mindset is based on the belief that your basic qualities are things you can cultivate through your efforts. Now, growth mindset doesn't mean everyone has the same talent and abilities. It just means everyone can grow through hard work, mentoring, and perseverance.
The growth mindset says the following. It says, this is where I am now.
Can you watch this? The man pulled the body of the sheep out of the pit, but the mind of the sheep remained in the pit, and that is why it dragged the body back immediately. Physical freedom is useless if the mind is still a slave. The body is very innocent, but it is suffering because the mind is not correct. It doesn't matter what you do to change the outlook. If the mindset has not changed, then it will soon drag you back to the pit experience.
Some people have what's called a fixed mindset. They believe that skills and intelligence are set, and you either have them or you don't. That some people are just naturally good at things while others are not. In short, they believe that you are not in control of your abilities. Other people have what's called a growth mindset, and they believe that skills and intelligence are grown and developed. So people who are good at something are good because they built that ability, and people who aren't are not good because they haven't done the work. In short, they believe that you are in control of your abilities. Really, the core idea here is people with a fixed mindset believe that skills are born. People with a growth mindset believe that skills are built. People with a fixed mindset believe that you can't or don't have to learn and grow. And people with a growth mindset do believe in their capacity to learn and grow.
If someone gives you money and does not wrap it with the right information, very soon you'll go back to beg from the same person. If you paint a donkey with an intention of selling it as a zebra, very soon it will embarrass you when it begins to behave like a donkey. Because you cannot paint the brain, you can only change the brain with time.
The growth mindset says the following. It says, this is where I am now.
Step 1. Learn to hear your fixed mindset voice. When faced with a new challenge, the voice might say, "Are you sure you can do it? Maybe you don't have the talent." But what if you fail? You'll be a failure. People will laugh at you for even thinking you had talent. If you don't try, you can protect yourself and keep your dignity. When you hit a setback, the voice might say, "This would have been a snap if you'd really had talent. You see, I told you it was a risk. Now you've shown the world how limited you are." It's not too late to back out, make excuses, and try to regain your dignity. As you face criticism, you might hear yourself say, "It's not my fault, it was something or someone else's fault." Constructive feedback might make you feel angry at the person who's giving you feedback. Who do they think they are? I'll put them in their place. Even if the feedback is specific and very constructive, you might just hear, "I'm really disappointed in you. I thought you were capable, but now I see you're not."
Belief leads to action, and action leads to growth. B-A-G, bag. Belief, this is what we think about when we're learning a new skill. I think I can, or I think I can't. Action, you know, we're talking about practice. Trying new things, working hard. Growth, this is when we see progress and get better at stuff. The problem is when we have a fixed mindset, we don't believe we can learn stuff. I'm not artsy. I'm not creative. I'm not a math person. This isn't just for kids. Adults have stories too. I'm not a leader. I can't learn new technology. I can't make new friends. So they're missing the belief. If we don't believe we can learn something, do you think we'll practice enough? If this is gone, that's gone. If you don't believe you can dance, then you're probably not going to practice it. And if you don't practice, then you'll probably not be able to dance. You can't get good at stuff if you don't practice.
I can tell you whatever you think your limits are, you're wrong. Absolutely, everyone has the capacity to be better at virtually everything. You can be better next week, a little bit, but in a year you could be a lot better at almost anything that matters to you. And that's the way you should think about it. I mean, if I want to be better at these things that matter to me, let's get to work.
Look, I don't want this to come across that like learning is easy. No, it is hard, it is frustrating, and it takes some time. And again, there are challenges that can absolutely get in the way, but we can all get better at getting better.
And the magic is that once you get into a learning mode, once you're really trying to improve yourself on a regular basis and acquiring new skills and improving whatever is important to you, you actually improve the machinery that controls learning for everything.
The best advice I have for you is aim low. Start small. Pick one skill, one relevant skill that if you develop could help you get better. Spend some time practicing, spend some time firing the pathways. And as we start to see that progress, we start to gain momentum. The floor becomes higher and we build from there. Stay patient, aim low, build the skills.